I got up this morning and I do what I do every morning. I got up and got my cup of coffee and then I checked my phone to see if there was any new information. There wasn't. So I went onto the computer and I went to the places I always go to see if there was any new positive information that would give me some insight on the way forward. And it wasn't there. And of course, when that happens, those thoughts, that trepidation starts to sink into the back of your mind. And you think to yourself, this is never going to happen. My financial future is not going to change. I am going to be here forever. And I just have to buckle down, do what I have to do, and then live my life. And it's not to say that your life still wouldn't be good or my life still wouldn't be good. But we wanted more, and it just wasn't there. What do you do? It just wasn't there. And I know there are a lot of founding members that have the same attitude that I have. You get up, there's no information, and you think in the back of your mind, this thing just isn't going to happen. And then the fear creeps in, and then you have that base of just negativity. And it doesn't mean your life is going to be bad. You can still go on, enjoy your life, enjoy your family. You're just not going to have that financial independence, that financial freedom. And I know if the founders are honest, there are a lot of founders in OnPassive. They go through this process every single day. And it's not a good place to be. It really isn't. I can tell you that from experience. So as we look at OnPassive, do you really think that's the way I wake up? It isn't. I wake up thinking about OnPassive, and I'm enthusiastic and excited about what's coming, what's here and what's coming. Why? Because I know. And anytime you have the knowledge that brings clarity to your life, those negative thoughts, they just dissipate. They just go away. So I know there are a lot of people, and that's what this exercise was for, to kind of have you focus on what you're thinking about and why it's so wrong. And what I'd like to do today is talk about OnPassive, where we're at today, where we're going to be tomorrow, and where we're going in a very, very short period of time. But before I do that, and I think this will be a good exercise in getting to know who Ash Mufareh is and what OnPassive is. And what I'd like to do to start with before I get into where we are is talk about Ash Mufareh. And I've been following Ash for 3 years now. And I think I have some pretty good insights into the way he thinks. And it really is remarkable what he's doing and how he thinks about OnPassive. When I think about myself, I am very, very visual, okay? If you show me a house and I get that vision in my mind, inside and out, I can build you that house. It's just the way my mind works. I can do that. That is not Ash Mufareh. And as I look at Ash and what he's doing, he doesn't think from the outside in. He thinks from the inside out. And Ash's imagination, his vision of what he wants to accomplish, he builds in his mind and then he projects it forward. And when you think about what Ash has built in his mind, it's not a little shanty. It is a palace. And once Ash got that in his mind, that vision in his mind, then he put the pieces together that he could share that vision with. That's the tech team in Hyderabad. And tell them what he wanted. And obviously that got the creative juices going in these individuals in Hyderabad. And again, these individuals, these men and women in Hyderabad, they are the brightest of the brightest. They're really, really good at what they do. And if you give them direction and then get those creative juices working, the vision of Ash that Ash had, it gets even better because they're coming up with ideas that makes the products of OnPassive better. So when I think about Ash's mind, and it's a beautiful place to be, he projects outward. He creates things in his mind, and then he figures out how to make those a reality today. And OnPassive today, it is a reality. Understand this. And when we think about the products of OnPassive, they are so powerful, what Ash and his team have developed. And it really is the base of OnPassive. And you should wake up very, very excited about what he's done, because the products of OnPassive, they are the backbone. And again, they're built from the ground up. They're cutting edge technology. They are superior. And then Ash, in his wacky mind, said, not only are we going to make these products better, not only are they going to be superior, but we're going to give such great value to the customers out throughout the world, about 5 billion people online today, that they cannot say no. So not only is there great value, but the cost that he's presenting these products to customers, it's unprecedented. No one's ever done this before. And because of that, these individuals will just flock into OnPassive. If you wake up with a negative mindset, or your mind takes you there, don't go there. OnPassive was not built for that. OnPassive was built for pure excitement and energy, and very, very positive energy. Everybody in OnPassive, the founding members of OnPassive, I believe, in a short period of time, you're not only going to have clarity, you're going to know where we're at and where we're going, but you're going to know where you're going to be in a year's time, or 2 years' time, or 3 years' time, which is a very, very short time frame. And it's a good place to be. Where is OnPassive today? And I get this question just about every webinar I go to. People come in, where are we? When's the launch? Blah, 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 blah. Ash is going to come out, and he's going to announce the answers to those questions. I'm not going to do that. That's not my job. Ash Mufareh will do that. But I can tell you, we are so close. Just stay tuned. Just stay plugged in. Just watch what's happening. Try to get to the webinars. And if there's a webinar with Ash, you don't want to miss that. I can tell you, we are so close. Ash is going to be coming out with stuff that is going to rock your world. Okay? And this is all OnPassive, and it's all about you and I taking advantage of everything that he and his team have done. So we're in a very, very exciting time right now. And I'm not going to go through the where we are now, go into the premium launch, and then the global launch of OnPassive. All of that is going to become very, very clear. Understand what I'm saying. It's going to become very, very clear quickly. Days, weeks. It's not going to take months. It's not going to take years. I've been in OnPassive for 2.5 years. And the journey's been terrific. Ups and downs, but it's been terrific. We're done with that. OnPassive today, it is a reality. OnPassive today, it is a unicorn company. Believe it. It's true. They are a multi-billion-dollar company today. And as we launch to the world, global launch, everything that OnPassive is going to be doing will benefit those individuals that have come in and become founding members of OnPassive. This is extraordinary. So as we look at OnPassive, we're in a very, very good place. Now, I know, again, it's just human nature. People tend to coast into that negative space. And I know the no-see-ums are out there. And every once in a while, they'll come in and they'll nip at you. And these are little insects you can't see, and they come in and they'll bite you from time to time. Sometimes they bite you a lot. But in the end, these no-see-ums, these individuals that come in and try and nip at our skirt, they're irrelevant, guys. You don't need to really pay any attention to them. And I can tell you, Ash Mufareh and his legal team, in time, they will take care of these individuals. And they're not going to like what's going to be happening to them when that happens. So I get that every day. The no-see-ums, they come out of the woodwork and they nip a little bit. And I really do ignore them. I don't give them the time of day. I don't watch anything they put online, because I know they're irrelevant. Now, my last thought, number one, you should be extremely positive where we're at and where we're going and what's going to be happening in your life. Your life is about to change whether you see it or not. And hopefully if you plug in, you'll start to see what's happening. And it's not even hopefully. I know in the next few days and weeks, you're going to see things, again, they're going to rock your world. But I want to tell you a little bit about what I think about in the day. And again, that scenario I came out with, it was for you. I haven't been there in 30 years. I know better. It's not a good place to be. It's not productive, and it will not get you where you want to be. But what I think about on a daily basis, as I talk to Marty DeGarmo and Dan Street, they are my partners, and we talk about a wide range of things within OnPassive. And I can tell you by osmosis, some of that inner thinking that Ash has rubbed off on me. And there are things we talk about on a daily basis that we can't share with you right now. We will be sharing those things with you, and Marty's touched on some of them, so has Dan. We will be sharing those things with you as we get into the premium launch and then the global launch, okay? And again, they're going to rock your world. These things are so powerful because they'll change your life. They'll change your financial bottom line. Now, there are some things that we talk about, and I talked to Marty a couple of days ago, and we talked about a couple of things. I don't think I'll ever be able to share what we talked about with you. And it's not that I'm trying to keep something from you or keep something secret, but some of these things have to be experienced. You actually have to see them. And when you do, you're going to understand you're in a very, very special place. You're not going to know where it came from. You're not going to know how it got here. Your response is just going to be, wow. And again, it really comes from Ash Mufareh, and I really do think it's by osmosis. He's kind of put that inward thinking and then throwing it outward into me. And it's a remarkable place to be because the human brain and the imagination of the human brain, it really is amazing. And I'm really grateful that Ash has given me that attitude because it expands not only my vision, it just expands everything about OnPassive and what's going to be happening to the people around us. And in the end, for me, that's the most joy I get out of OnPassive. You know, Marty, Dan, and I, we don't think about money anymore. It's kind of a sidebar. We know what's coming, not only for us, but we know what's coming for you. And that has to do with some of the things we talk about, some of the things we can't share right now, but we'll be sharing with you shortly. So if you wake up with that attitude that the world is falling apart, I can't win, I'm always going to be in this situation, I'll never find financial independence, get over it. It's so wrong. And then plug in. Start listening to Marty, Dan, and some of the other leaders in OnPassive. And when Ash comes out, do not miss the next couple of times Ash comes out. He's going to be sharing things with us that, again, even though your world has already changed, you might not know it, but your world has changed. Your financial future has changed. I believe Ash is going to be sharing things with us that will just put that in concrete. You're going to listen to Ash, and you're going to go, yep, I was wrong. We're on our road. This train is, we're on a path to success, and this train is moving very, very quickly. And I'm so happy I'm where I'm at. So just a quick video. Really, I want you to get your ducks in a row. We're there. It's happening right now, and it's happening quicker and quicker and quicker. So get your ducks in a row. We are going to have a subscription fee to pay. It's going to be between $200 and $300. Make sure you have it. You want to pay that subscription fee, so OnPassive will go to work for you, start building your business and bringing in that income and residual income. Again, OnPassive 100% automated. It's the way Ash has structured it. He wants everybody that is participating with OnPassive to succeed. He already knows that the customers, as they come in and use the products of OnPassive, they're just going to be wild. They're going to love it, and they're never going to leave. What does that do for us? Gives us an income, gives us a residual income, gives us the ability to build wealth online. That's where we want to be. That's where we are. And today, we are in such a unique position because of where we are and because of how quickly this train is moving. So that's it for today, guys. Again, if you're on that negative vibe, get over it, get off of it. Start thinking positively. Believe me, you're not going to be disappointed with what Ash and his team has done. And what some of the other founding members have done. The founding members of OnPassive, they're extraordinary. There's so much talent in OnPassive. And every time I get on a webinar, I was on Papua New Guinea last night, I listen to these individuals and I see the talent that's there. It's just a really, really unique place to be. It's a really good place to be. And yeah, we're going to change people individually, one by one. Then we're going to change communities. And yeah, I think we'll have a major impact throughout the world. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go on down below and subscribe. As Ash comes out and does more videos, I'll come on and we'll talk about it. Believe me, you're going to get excited. Click the bell on the right. You'll get notifications as I do those videos. And then get ready. Life is about to change in a very, very positive way. So from there, we'll absolutely see you on the inside. And yeah, we're in a good place. Take care. Talk later. Bye.